They look like us, but they ain't us. All of the police departments is going to be absorbed by the sheriffs. The sheriffs are going to be under the jurisdiction of the Grand Sharif of the land. Chief Malik Angel Bay is his name, aka Jeff Ford. So it is what it is. He the law. He's the one who enforces the law in the land. That's why he was. That's why he was in prison. They didn't want him out. Rallying the motherfucking troops. But that's his job. And his assistant off the Blue House is Big Tookie. That's why they froze him instead of killing him. They couldn't kill him. They wasn't allowed to kill him.
So I got a question since you said that. Is he in the spirit realm per se? Because
he in Colorado at Raven Rock, working out with Angel Bay and going through paperwork. They right now they trying to rationalize the 72 secret treaties. It's 72. That's what they went in Mar-a-Lago looking for. The 72 secret treaties is what they was using to operate under. So we gonna find out what they is.
Because Katita Dean said that she had she was able to pick up on him in the spirit realm.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of time they think a medium is picking up a telepathic link. They'll think that it's a spirit link because that's all they used to talking to.
Okay.
It's just like Tupac. Tupac can talk to me telepathically. It sounds like I got that nigga on the telephone.
That makes sense because she was wondering why she was able to talk to Juicy J too, and she like they still alive, like they're not dead. So
that's what Triple X kept telling me. Triple X, the little boy from Florida, or he's from Florida.
Extension or whatever.
Yeah. He came through. I was talking about Empire. This motherfucker, he came through so strong, and I knew he got this thing that he do, and he kept doing it, and it annoyed me. He kept calling me bro, right? And I kept telling him, stop calling me bro. And he was like, but bro, you got him, bro. But then because it was getting on my nerves so bad, I had to ask the people listening. I said, do anybody know what the fuck this kid talking about? And a couple of his diehard fans were like, that's how he talk. He say that all the time. That's how you. And he kept saying, bro, I ain't dead. They tried to kill me, but I ain't dead. And I was talking about Empire Records and Young Dolph at the time.
That's crazy because the one I was listening to, Young Dolph was there. Like So Young Dolph comes through a lot. He comes through. You gotta check her out.
Young Dolph ain't dead, but they had a hit on him. And if you Google Young Dolph, blood in my eye, and you will see he holding a triangle over his eye, and his eye is red. That means that he got the devil dead in his sights. He know exactly who doing the dirt. But they know how to read the signs. So they know what he's saying. So they coming. It ain't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So we got two options. Let him kill him or make him think they did. So what you think we gonna do? Aaliyah left eye on Sabi Ranch. Biggie is in Jamaica. Tupac is on he's back and forth between Los Angeles and a native reservation in Arizona. Who else you want to know where they at?
Who else you want to know where they at?
I don't know where ODB at, but they had to get him out the picture and DMX. Most likely they with Tupac like Eazy-E. Eazy-E down there with Tupac too.
So what about the one guy? I can't remember his rap name, but there's a guy that they've been saying is Tupac, and
that's just that's a kill from hieroglyphics.
Okay.
That nigga don't look nothing like Tupac. If you believe that shit, you's a goddamn fool.
I didn't think so either, but somebody said that, and they're like, he rap like him. I'm like, no, he don't.
He don't even rap like Tupac.
He don't. I had ran across it. I can't remember. It was something on YouTube, and I ran across it, and they was trying to say that it was him or something.
Mm-hmm. One of Tupac boys that flipped sayings for him is Casanova the Dime. So if you want to hear somebody, he sounds just like Pac. And some of them songs where he's supposed to be sounding like Pac is actually Tupac telling the story. Right? But you could tell the difference then from Casanova sounding like Tupac and the Tupac songs that he did under the name of Casanova. That nigga was a smart motherfucker. I wish I was that smart.
You are very smart.
I don't think I'm fucking with Machiavelli though. Machiavelli, Malachi York, them were some smart motherfuckers. The guy doing Dave Chappelle won the Las Vegas Dave Chappelle lookalike contest. And when Dave Chappelle wouldn't come back from Africa, they set dude up. The same place where he be talking and that his Dave Chappelle mama be sitting in the balcony, that's where he won that lookalike contest at.
So since we talking about this Kanye West, because him and Dave, he talked on Dave a couple times or whatever. They took pictures together and stuff like that. Is that a clone, or is it really Kanye, or what's going on with that?
That's Kanye. Look, Kanye got a lot of ways like his mama. And that's what make him act like he act. But Kanye, he a solid dude. Motherfuckers don't understand what he doing, but he know exactly what he doing. You remember when he had that fucked up haircut and patches?
Mm-hmm.
That's because Tukey hair fell out from being froze. He was just walking around in LA like it was 30 below zero.
Mm-hmm.
That's because Tukey kept having chills. Once they thawed him out, he was having real bad chills, like he was still froze. And it took him a while. He still get cold flashes that, shake him to the bone, but he almost passed that shit now. They had to sit him in the healing chamber to help him get past that. And when he first came out, when they first thawed him out, he was like the real super lean, but no fat on him because he burnt all the fat throwing out, and he was sore as hell, like he had the worst workout from hell. His body was sore from lactic acid buildup from them throwing him out. So it took him a minute to get past all of that shit from being froze. I love my people, but they ain't freezing me. Their own right.
Mm-hmm.
Right? She flipped me saying sometimes. At certain times, I'm gonna tell you somebody else everybody sleep on, and they keep saying she part of some bullshit and she ain't. And that's the Queen Bee.
A lot. At one point, it's like I kind of go like this with it because I just know the industry, and then again, it's like I can pick up some energy that is of us, but then so I don't know if they use certain like if she has doubles or things like that going on, or what.
This how you know if they are from the system or if they want us. She got video of her practicing at 8 years old. All the way up. She got video catalog of her practicing with her group. Right? That means she was putting in the work to earn the position in the rank.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason she ended up with Jay-Z is because Jay-Z extracted her from under Mr. Knowles.
Right.
He was trying to trade her in a Masonic wedding to somebody she didn't want to be with.
Mm.
And when she met Jay-Z, they hit it off, and he knew what was going on from street connections. And he told her that you ain't gotta do nothing.
The movement of our people and going further.
The first thing y'all have to do is understand this shit is over with. Second thing that follows that is stop supporting the dead system. You sending your children to this fake education system, but this is where they stealing our babies from. They catching them on the way to and from school, and all of them don't hit the news. Most of them don't hit the news. If they don't got blonde hair and blue eyes, it's almost impossible for them to hit the news. But they taking our children going to and from school. They miseducating them in school on purpose. The curriculum is designed to dumb them down. So what we need to start doing in the community is take control of our children's education by formulating homeschooling groups first. Stop using the public system. Shut that bitch down for the mistreatment and the miseducation of the youth. That's the biggest deal right now besides the workforce. Right? So I walked off my job because the shit was foul. It wasn't right. And they had us under those contracts, and I ain't with the bullshit. Right? So when I seen the fix was in, I was out. But a lot of people scared to walk away from their jobs, but it's okay because the economy gonna collapse so bad you ain't gonna have no job to go to. The Pope calling in the money is watch that shit. Watch what the stock market is doing as they funneling money back to the Vatican in real time. Every day, trillions or billions of dollars a day is going back to the Vatican. Right? The brothers need to be aware that there are people trying to take the women and harm them in order to keep this shit dragged out. They're trying to take the children for the same reason. The bloodletting rituals that they was trying to do has been greatly interrupted, but it hasn't came to a complete stop. They still have small pockets of adrenochrome shots that haven't been located yet because you can smell it in the atmosphere. The other thing is the sisters. Ground your energy to the earth. Put your bare feet on Mother Earth, not the concrete, not the blacktop, the earth, the grass, the soil, the gravel, the sand, the water, ground out with the earth. And she gonna start telling y'all where y'all need to be. The more y'all do it, the more of y'all wake up. Every time a sister heal herself, she healed 1,000. So keep focusing on your shadow work. The shit you don't like other people do, make sure you don't do that. Everybody that get on your nerves, use them for a mirror to make sure you're not doing the same shit that's annoying to you, to other people. That's the beginning of shadow work. Once you get that part down, the rest of it gonna go on autopilot, and you'll start cleaning up all of the shit that you was miseducated about yourself. Right? So keep the yoni sacred. Beware of those that's trying to desecrate the holy places by removing mammary glands and uteruses. And remember, most of these niggas talk about they woke. All they trying to do is be a pulpit pimp like the old preachers used to be. So I think that's about it. This shit about to come tumbling down.
It's a wrap. It's a beautiful time to be alive, y'all, in this realm anyway.
Yeah. And don't fall for the fear mongering. Ain't nothing to fear from here. They can't do nothing now worse than what's already been done. The shit they already did is worse than anything they could do from here forward. Oh, when you brought up the fruit. The food shortage cause is the removal of GMOs from the market. All GMOs have to go. That's a direct order from the Queen of Heaven and Earth. That's what you see in the food shortage just coming. Okay. They're getting rid of all of the GMO shit. That's why they had all of these slaughterhouses burning up, warehouses catching on fire and shit, cows dropping dead. They're not dropping dead. The GMOs got to go. The GMOs is what's killing us internally, slowly. So that shit got to get off the market. So in the process, it's going to leave a vacuum in the available food supply. So get your seeds and plant you something next year. Yeah. But it might be too late for a lot of people because we only gonna have like a 60-day drought at the most. before we start ramping back under the new system.
Okay.
And learn family banking. I can't stress that enough. If you want to get your family inheritance, learn family banking and try to connect with at least one family member a week or a day that you never spoke to before, because y'all gonna need each other. When y'all trace back to a common matriarch, all of the ones that fall under that banner is gonna have to get along or don't get y'all shit. So y'all gonna have to figure that out between the family members. Y'all niggas gonna get along. People by Southern indigenous nations, the Cherokee in particular, had taken hold as their interactions with Euro Americans increased. Today's Cherokee still, oh, you went too fast.
Oh, damn, my bad. Damn, go ahead.
Where we at?
Here, right here.
Today's Cherokee still grapple with the troubling legacy of enslavement in their nation with the freedmen dispute. You see where it say that freedman dispute?
Yeah, dispute. That's that freedman word again. I remember I got that written down. I'm gonna go do some research on that joint. Go ahead.
Because that's why a lot of them would change their last name to Freeman.
They added a D in there, like free.
Yep.
Like they were slaves and they got freed. That's how they.
Right, but it really don't mean that. It really means they changed their status.
Okay.
Because they realized that they came over here as conquistadors and they could exercise their status as a free white person in law. Okay, it's a scholarship on enslavement in the Cherokee Nation typically focuses on analyzing the circumstances that help to explain it, often describing a less brutal form of enslavement, an idea some scholars debate. Right?
Roll down.
Okay, so you see, she classified Andrew Jackson as a category 10 hurricane that came to our shores and wreaked havoc to this day. Right? Remember, we were just talking about Andrew Jackson and his involvement in the Indians Removal Act. Right? So the reason why I wanted y'all to hear Chief Warhorse, because I'm not the only one been saying this. She's been saying this shit for years.
Donald Trump, everybody. Dave Calloway talk about it.
Yep. Okay, now let's go back and read some more of the paperwork. We're gonna take some questions, and then we're gonna come back, and then I'm gonna explain to y'all how these $5 Indians was replaced. Well, you can see it now. If you see what was taking place, you can see how they used them to usurp who we were and who we are. They saying that they stole our land. My argument is every time I look out my goddamn window, I still see my motherfucking land.
Right.
So my thing is how is you holding on to my land in this Jubilee year? It's not gonna happen because there's a new sheriff in town and they call him Judge Dredd.
Yeah.
The dreaded judge. Right? So since y'all want to be all up in somebody's business, pretending that we somebody that we not, we gonna show y'all who the fuck we is by reclaiming what's rightfully ours according to the laws of nature. I seen the clip of the elder the other day. He said, when everything else fails, go back to nature because nature answers all things. The fuck he mean by that, elder?
You're right. Go back to nature because nature answers all things. Because when you look for the question, the answer is always right there with the question too.
And not only that, nature operates by something called might. Might is universal law, overrides all the man's law.
That's right.
So by instituting the laws of might, we fall back on what we call pharaonic rule. All pharaohs, these were seated and swore to rule by the laws of might so they don't become a tyrant to the people or to their community at large. Right? So when they take the oath to follow the laws of might, that means be no respecter of persons. No big eyes, no little U's. You give everybody what they got coming according to the laws of righteousness. If you earned it, you earned it. Give it to you. Good, bad, or indifferent. It does not matter. You get what you earn and live and your bitch ass kids. Dirty ass motherfucking Moors. We see you, black devils. Ain't no doubt about it. All right, so where we at? Jackson had been allied with indigenous peoples, but had also waged brutal campaigns against them. Look, wait a minute, look what just happened. At various times in his military career, Andrew Jackson had been allied with indigenous people, but also waged brutal campaigns against them. His attitude toward indigenous tribes was not unusual for the time, though by today's standard, he would be considered a racist, as he believed tribal members to be, scroll down, Elder,
I got you.
inferior to so-called whites. Jackson also believed them to be like children who needed guidance. Well, that's an imbecile, right? In a legal standpoint.
Ignorant. I mean, so it's called incompetent.
Right. Incompetent in law, can they classify you as an imbecile?
A ward of the state.
A ward of the state. And by that way, if